Okay, so let's now render our smoke. So we're gonna go into the out and we're gonna duplicate our Montra node. So we're gonna call this one snake lava smoke render and we're gonna go grab our smoke geo to force object snake lava smoke. Then we're gonna use in the matte the snake lava emitter and the asset, so the mesh and the ground. For lighting, let's only use our distant light, which is gonna be the fastest to render. Let's go into rendering and switch back to ray tracing. Alright, now let's go deactivate the AOV. So we're not gonna need the depth for the smoke and we're not gonna need the emission pass. Here we go. Now in the render setting, we're gonna look at the volume step rate, which is already pretty low, 0.25, and we're gonna get to 0.15, which gonna be very fast to render. So let's go ahead and hit a fast render. Okay, so get some smoke, looking alright. Let's go check. Let's go check the alpha, so we can see better. Okay, so the only issue being the light direction, because we took the real light, so we get some straight lighting coming from the left, and this is not really what we want. So let's go into our scene view, and we're going to create a new light for our smoke. So it's going to be a very generic one, a top one covering everything. We don't really need like a very sharp lighting for the smoke. It's going to be a very flat pass. So yeah, let's call this one smoke distant light, and let's go take the same value we use for the rim light. So we're going to call this 0.05, and we're going to go get into our render. We're going to go grab our new light. So let's switch this. Here we go. And let's do another render. Let's snap this one. Okay, so not a big difference, but matching better to the main source light we have in our shots. Okay, so now let's try something with bringing the geolight into our smoke render. And let's see what we got. And we can see now that we have some kind of burning lights looking nice. Yeah, looking good. So let's go ahead and try to improve our low res look by sharpening the smoke. So we're gonna stop this, snap it, and let's go into material level. So we're gonna drop a pyro shader, which we're gonna call lava smoke. And we're gonna first set the smoke color to 1, which is the same as the default Houdini smoke. And we're gonna go into the smoke field, shape, and we're gonna use the fit to range. We're gonna improve the source range, so let's put 0.02 and let's assign the shader to our smoke. Let's do a render again. And yeah, we can see now everything looks sharper. We can compare. Yeah, so we can see we're losing a bit of range in the smoke, but I think for this kind of smoke, like burning smoke, it's gonna be a better solution. It's almost like cigarette smoke. So yeah, let's go ahead and render everything. And we're gonna set our mantra out. So let's just add a smoke here in our render folder. And here we go. So now one last thing is, as you can see, the geolight is drastically increasing render time. If we look at our first render, this one took about 20 seconds. And this one is about to take at least 2 minutes. So it's gonna be like 20 minutes render versus 2 or 3 hours. So if you don't want to wait 3 hours, you can just remove the geolight and we can go in comp with the alpha of the smoke or the beauty. That might be enough. So I'm gonna keep it. So let's go ahead and render this.